Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with a Zerg vs. Zerg StarCraft 2 commentary. It's gonna be myself in the right, blue Zerg. vilePsY against Rock in the left as the red Zerg. Now Rock is normally a type of bird, I believe, but he spells it with a K, so it's kind of like he's trying to be like rock and roll, but he left out the C. So I really don't know what this guy's name means, and it's kind of concerning me. It's going to be bugging me this entire game, and so I mean, you guys know if you've been with me a long time that part of the opening of a game really depends on psychological warfare, and that's used to be what I was all about. But I felt like a lot of my psychological warfare just led into me calling them bad names. So I don't really do that much anymore. So we're not going to be seeing that anyway. Where are the sounds at? Are these drones not making noises? Where are all the sounds at? It's weird. Do they not make sound when they're moving around like this on the mineral fields? I guess not, huh? I guess I never really noticed that. Anyway, 14 out of 14, 14 out of 18 for both of us. Looks like Rock's going to be going for a gas first build, as well as myself. We're each going to be going 14-14, I am assuming, which leads to fast speed and somewhat early expansions. The map, of course, is Metropolis, I believe it's called. Not Metalopolis, Metropolis, I think so. And spawning pool for Rock and a spawning pool for myself. His spawning pool coming down slightly earlier. Not really a big deal. My gas is slightly earlier, and that's a huge deal. Huge. Actually, they're almost identical. So we're going with identical builds right now. And he had a drone come out before me. I must have forgot to train my drone or something. Oh, no, it just popped out. But anyway, so far, identical to the max. Overlord's coming out. Look at this. I wonder when this is going to switch up. It's probably going to differ once the lings come out. Usually after this you get to 4 lings, but we'll see. Looks like he's going to be getting a drone instead of 2 lings, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It kind of defeats the purpose of going the fast speeding build. You want to put on pressure with you know, those extra 2 lings that he should be getting, but he's not. So kind of going away from the norm right now. We are seeing 6 lings for myself, still just 2 for him. Queen and speed on the way for both of us. How many drones did he pull off gas? Looks like he did pull all 3 off gas, exactly 100 gas, but I've been leaving 1 in just to slowly accumulate that 50 gas for a baneling nest. I don't know if that's very smart or not. I feel like it just helps me get an easier timing of when to get that baneling nest. He's actually throwing down a hatchery, and you know, that's because of that 1 drone. Believe it or not, he's throwing down that hatchery before me, partially because of the 1 drone. You'd be surprised how much that helps, and that's why you don't see drone scouts in ZVZ, because 1 drone this early makes such a huge difference. Actually catching one of my lings out in the field. Oh, but I'm able to peel him off and kill his other ling. What's gonna happen here? Oh, 1 shot from each of them. No, turn around. Oh, that guy had 2 shots. Oh, no. Poor little Ling. Oh. So, some pretty intense stuff going on right there. Already losing 2 lings, just his 1 ling. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch this guy, though. I don't want to throw down... Excuse me. Don't want to throw down my baneling nest while he's in here. Not that it really mattered. I'm not going to be using it offensively anyway. But he's throwing down a spine crawler, which is really unusual. I mean, I guess it's not too unusual, but usually you want to throw your spine crawler down here so you can easily maneuver it to your natural. But he's actually throwing it in the mineral line, so he might be afraid of some kind of mass ling run by, especially after getting this many lings and he's still getting a spine crawler. It's just so weird. This is so weird. I did have to take a dookie, and so I did take that dookie. So Rock with so many more links than me. If we check out harvesters, I've got 5 more harvesters, and he's overproducing these links. If he doesn't do something with these links, what's he doing over here? Oh, he's looking for banelings. He was looking at my gas. That's why he got that spine crawler. That's why he got so many links. He was checking my gas count and saw how much I had mined, so he just assumed I'd be aggressive with banelings, which is not the case. So he overproduced lings. Now he's going to be trying to catch up on drones. No, run, droney. That's why you don't rally any drones or anything or transfer drones to your natural until you have banelings or until you have that spine down. A couple of banelings now on the way. He's going to be trying to even out that drone count. These lings aren't going to do anything at all, especially with the queen support. So I am ahead in the harvest count for a little bit, but of course he is being aggressive. I know I say this a lot, but when you're aggressive, you're kind of the one that chooses how hard the players can drone up. And now we can see I am droning up. Now that I got those banelings, I feel nice and safe. He was forced to get a baneling nest as well. Looks like he's going to be morphing in a couple too. And I'd like to move this spine up here just so it's not as easy for me to run by. But pretty even game so far. I am just kind of taking a slight edge on the harvester count this game. Looks like I did supply cap myself. I'm working on fixing that, and as a result he's going to even himself out. It's going to be like a teeter-tottering game for a while. He is now running on 3 drones on his gas as well as I, and his link's just kind of chilling out here. I feel like this amount of links could take down his amount of links. Yeah, he's even got 1 weak link, so Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber, and a lair on the way for Rock as well. So we are moving into the middle game here. He's going to be taking all 3 gas. Now, you do not need all 3 gas when you are going any type of Roach build, so very peculiar. If I am able to scout all of these geysers being taken, I can almost positively assume that he is our assumptions ever positively positive? I don't know. I can almost always assume that he's going to be going for a Spire. Now, we can see he is climbing ahead in the harvester count. Part of the reason is I did have to build 2 structures with my drones, trying to even that out with a couple more drones, 7 more drones to be exact, and that's going to bring us about even once again. Again, I'm not going to be paying too close attention to that. Here comes some lings. Oh, they are going to see 1 geyser. Should have been checking for that other geyser, and in here, not seeing anything but the lair produced. And it looks like he's going to be throwing down a Roachborn and an Evolution Chamber, so perhaps not going Spire after all. But you know, when you see an opponent throw down 2 buildings like that right next to one of your links, you gotta be suspicious, and this is why, man. This is why. I should have been like, you're a fucking moron, Rock. I know what you're doing there. You're not gonna be able to fool me. But instead, I was like, oh, that stuff is so late. Oh my gosh, I have such an advantage right now because I have upgrades and stuff. He's so dead. But instead, I just assumed that he was bad. Well, he kind of is bad because when you do this in front of an opponent's units, it's kind of obvious. But I just was not paying attention, man. I was just off my game, I guess. But this Spire is going to be really scary. This Overlord's not in any position to scout it. Neither is this Overlord. And I'm not even getting any anti-air. I'm not getting Hydras. I'm not getting Infestors. I am picking off a couple of these Banelings with some Lings, though. Another one going down, getting Burrow, Roach Attack, Roach Speed, Harvest Count almost identical. This is where I should be taking my 3rd, but oh, he's taking his 3rd actually. But I'm not yet because it's not there, so don't worry about it. Busting down these rocks before I take that 3rd. He's not even gonna wait until that. He doesn't care about the rocks. He's gonna have such great map control that this is actually smart. Taking that once you know you can get away with having those mutas out in the field and you're not gonna be pressured or anything like that, which as you can see I'm not doing right now. You can just go ahead and take your 3rd because your map control is going to be so insane. This drone now going to take my 3rd, but it might be a bit too late. 9 meters on the way. Oh, these lings, they didn't see that drone apparently. This is the cool thing about lings, even against roaches, is that you have that kind of map control that allows you to really poke at the expansions, kill some stray drones and stuff like that. Lots of overlords on the way. Holy shit, 6 overlords as well as an infestation pit. Need to cancel that. Yes, I do cancel it just in time and throw down the burrow. For good measure, don't want that drone to go down. Oh, and now I see the mutas. Or maybe I didn't see the mutas, but I should be panicking right now with some spores in my mineral lines. Here he comes. He's getting plus. Oh, he's not even getting attack for his mutas. I think this means he's going to be transitioning out of mutas. And it makes sense because he has that Roach Horn and he has that Evolution Chamber. Here he comes, going into my mineral line, taking out this queen with ease. Throwing down some spores now, but it's just not going to be soon enough. These drones. No, so many drones going down. What are you doing, Psy? Burrow. Finally getting the burrow off. He was actually able to kill quite a few, though. He killed 13 workers with these mutas. And that almost makes that just getting these mutas and then stopping worth it. Now, he isn't even going to be worrying about that spore. I've got some burrow going in my natural as well. Spore crawler. Now finishing. Here come my roaches. Why am I going for the 3rd? No. Oh, I don't know the map. That's why. But I'm going to be going for the natural. He doesn't have a lot of mutas. He might want to pull these mutas back, but no, he's going to be going for the banelings, possibly to set up for some ling run-bys later on. Need to get these lings in here. I would think about burrowing to try to heal up, but he's got this overseer sitting overhead. Shut up, cat! And the spine looks like it's going to go down. These roaches don't have +2 attack yet, but I had to move in immediately to try to make the best of the situation. His mutas did so much damage in my main. We check out the workers now. I've killed 6. He's killed 15. Doing a quick burrow, but then noticing there's an overseer right here. This hatchery is almost inevitably going to go down, but he is flying his mutas back to try to take down my roaches. Now Burrow going down, but once again, not spotting that overseer. There's just such a mess of units overhead. I just did not see it in time. So a lot of drones going down, 15 to 15, but he's got the Mutatech, and he's got that third expansion up and running down there, so that's going to be so good for him. Trying to get some drone kills here. I thought about going for the Spire, but I figured, you know, I've got my infestation pit. If I go for the Spire, it's kind of a waste because, you know, he's going to stop mutas anyway. And I decided to go for some drones, so I was able to kill 16 compared to his 15, but the key difference is I still don't have map control to deal with these mutas, and he still has his third up and running so nicely compared to mine. So I still think I'm in a disadvantageous position right now, but you know, I did what I could to try to even it out. It's now 44 to 95. My harvest count is so much lower, and that's because look at all these spores. I'm making 5 spores here, 5 spores here. Why am I making so many spore crawlers? I don't understand. He could actually just mass ling and move in right now if he wanted. I have only got a single spine. Infestors almost on the way, but he's going to be taking down this natural. This third base pretty easily. I saw it coming, so I was able to burrow my drones. Not that it matters, but it's going to be a lot of catch-up from here on out, man. I've only got 34 drones to his 49, but he's got a lot of damn money. What the hell is he saving that on? What does he have that so much money for? Is he just out of larva? That's crazy. Come on, Rock. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, he could be picking off some of these drones. I really need to lift up some... Oh, he killed it. Never mind. I was going to say I need to lift up some spores and put it to my natural... Oh, the infestors are out, but he does get some lings in there. Actually takes out one infestor, which is hugely unfortunate. These mutas got fungled pretty nicely, but no, the ling support, and this is what I've done many times before. Muta ling against infestors is actually not too bad, as long as the opponent doesn't have like 6 or more infestors. I only had like 3 or 4 infestors. They just came out, so they didn't have a lot of energy, and he was able to make it work. He did take a couple fungals, but he's kind of forcing me to play passively. He's using up my energy, and he's doing a really good job of maintaining map control. Looks like now he might be doing the roach switch. He's got that +1 attack, +1 armor on the way, as well as that infestation pit. So a little bit of a late transition. I would have liked to see the roach transition a lot sooner. I think the number of mutas he has right now could have been done with about half that much. He's lost a couple as well. You have to remember that. And he didn't get the upgrade either, so if you're going to get like 20 mutas without the upgrade, you might as well get 19 mutas with the upgrade. It makes your army a lot stronger. So Overseer, oh, is it going to finish in time? No, you will not be the very best in the round. Oh, he did evolve, so did not press the B button there. Finally catching these mutas with some fungals, and oh no, I'm actually out of fungal growths. He's able to kill one infestor because of the poor infestor control. I am not like Destiny, I just don't have the infestor control that he has because he uses them every single game no matter what the matchup, so unfortunately didn't really work out there. So lots of infestors. What is my ally doing? What is my opponent doing rather? Looks like he is getting those pathogen glands and just kind of keeping me contained, you know, denying my third. He's got this overlord nicely positioned. I should have been killing that a while ago. Denying my third, getting upgrades. I'm getting a Hydra dead. And there we go, denying my third once again. Gonna have to cancel that, and there goes the burrow. So if there's one thing I've done well this game, it's burrow drones. Except for that first attack, I didn't quite burrow soon enough. The spore is keeping the mutas at bay. My opponent now joining 7 overlords. That's just, it's such a funny Zerg quirk to just like make tons of overlords at once because you know you're gonna have to eventually. Just really silly. Now trying to drone up, realizing I don't really have a lot of workers, do I? And he's coming up some lings. I'm surprised he's not going roaches yet. It's really surprising. His saturation as third isn't very good. So, I mean, this guy's outplaying me. I'll admit that, but he's not the strongest player. The fake roach ward and the fake evolution chamber were kind of silly. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. That was a nice overseer positioning right there, killing every single infestor, and that's really hope dashing. It's surprisingly hope dashing. But anyway, as I was saying, the fake evolution chamber and roach warren were kind of silly. If I would have moved out like 10 seconds sooner even, I would have done so much more damage. And so as it is, I have a lot of catching up to do. I did not mean to do that. I apologize for that. And without those infestors, it's going to be tough. But look at this. Actually, he's now transitioning into roaches, but he's going for hive tech. And if he tries to go for like broodlords or ultralisks, and I attack before that hive tech, there is kind of a small window where I might have a bigger army. Although, if we check out the army tab, army supply 88 to 84. Oh my god, his resources are crazy because he's got so many damn infestors. Oh, this hatchery's gonna go down once again. Why am I not splitting my forces? I can keep like 6 roaches here, and I'd be fine. If he attacks my main, I can easily move my 6 roaches up, and the 6 roaches will protect from those, you know, like 20 lings or whatever he's been sending that entire time. Now moving up a little bit with these roaches. Not sure what these roaches are doing. They're gonna get caught in the field. If I'm able to pick these roaches off, I might be well advised to counterattack these lings. Actually going for his 4th. Harvester is now 50 to 65, so he's making good use of his 3 bases right now. And these roaches now just realizing that they're kind of misroute here. Does he have burrow? Yes, he does have burrow. So many drones going down. Finally a good play from Psy. Trying to scrape my way back into the game, and he's got a spore crawler. You might be thinking, well, he doesn't have any mutas. Why would Rock be doing a spore crawler against you, Psy? For infestors, man, for infestors. Burrowed infestors, one of the scariest things in the game. And okay, he looks like he is getting a greater spire. Oh, burrowed some lings. I don't think he saw it. This Overlord still just kind of sitting there. Don't think he saw that. I do have a 4th up and running, so really trying to come back in this game. He's got so many damn infestors, man. So many infestors. 26 drones on the way. Holy Toledo. They're all going to be going here, I almost assure you. Yep, they're all being rallied to this base down here. He did not like me killing all of his drones. This is such a slow game, man. I can't believe this game is so weird. Like one of the strangest games ever. I just cannot get a 3rd, but he just can't kill me because he's really got lots of map control because of the mutas, but that's about it. So these lings just kind of chilling down here. I got to keep an eye on them, man. They look like they're up to something no good. So more lings coming out, more infestors. He's really working on those broodlords. Got 4 corruptors on the way, and finally I got a 3rd base up and running. These guys just, you know, we're just gonna hang out here if you don't mind. Lots of broodlord or lots of roach hydra, and in this kind of situation, when you know your opponent has infestors, you really want to set overseers at every single choke. Oh, fungal going off. Only catching 1 group of roaches though. That might just be enough though. I should be supporting them. No, he doesn't. I don't know if I should support them actually. That just might lead to more dead roaches. And oh, here we go. This is what I mean. This baneling's up to no good. No, what are you doing, lings? You're gonna spoil it. Oh, those stupid lings gave away the banelings, but banelings hit burrowed units. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, shit, son! Every single drone! Oh, every single drone but you little pussy. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Oh, that was sick. That was amazing. So I've killed more workers. I've actually killed 32 more workers than him all game, but it doesn't really matter considering the position I'm in. He's got some birdlords on the way. There they are. One thing that's actually pretty good against broodlords though are infested terrans, because you can poop right out on the broodlords, and then fungal. And they do pretty well. Infested terrans actually have insane DPS. A lot of people don't know that, but they've got more DPS than a roach. I know, I love saying that. Way more DPS than a marine. And well, this is not good. No, drones. What are you doing, drones? No, you dumbasses. Burrowing. Taking down that hatchery, really denying that 4th, and all that matters is he's got all these broodlords. Holy shit. Now hiding with these infestors. I mean, I know he couldn't have gone anywhere. He couldn't have gone down here because of my overseer, so I'm checking the only 2 locations that could be up here and over here. I'm pretty sure I'll be checking that in a second. Yeah, here we go. So all these infestors going down, but honestly, 4 infestors, it's worth it. It's worth that kind of damage that he did. I'm gonna try to replace that 4th. I'm still working off T2, just lots of infestors, lots of hydras, lots of roaches. And you know, I kind of lost. Ooh, actually taking out my own hatchery with these infestors. Those banelings and lings were able to kill the spores, and he forgot to reproduce that spore. And these guys are just kind of hanging out here. Actually, I only needed 2 of them because the hatchery was already weak, so that's kind of good. But anyway, I've lost my 3rd base so many times that I've kind of lost my game sense. I don't really know where we're at in the game, if he should have T3 right now or what. Actually picking off some corruptors, so that's always good. Not that it matters. These are just potential broodlords that aren't going to come to fruition, but I don't have any. I don't have any of my own corruptors to really deal with that. Overseer on the way for me. Oh god. And this is where the hurt comes down. Need some infested terrans. Needed burrow. Oh, but he catches some of my infestors. This is gonna be huge for him. getting so many good fungals, and these Broodlords are doing tremendous amounts of damage. I was able to kill all the infestors down here, but he's just got so much. He's got better upgrades on his roaches, and that's going to be it, not GGing. And, you know, I didn't BM. You guys. Calm down. But I didn't do GG either, so they cancel out. They cancel out because I like to BM. It's a fact of life. I love to BM. So yeah, it all kind of just steamrolled from the point where he threw down these two, and I believed it was legit, and I didn't see the Spire. Overproducing spores was kind of a no-no, not burrowing these guys in time, and also letting him deny my third so many times. I didn't play well, but my opponent wasn't the greatest, and I didn't GG. So hope you guys enjoyed that. More vilePsY to come. Don't worry about it. I have not forgotten about it. I just don't have any more footage left. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Peace.